Hi guys, this is my review of the first 2 episodes of Shadow and Bone. And now you're like, wait a minute, most people are doing like season reviews, they've already done it. Why aren't you doing like per episode? Why? Because I watched the first 2 episodes and I feel like the first 2 episodes kind of feels like a pilot to me. Here's the good, it's stunning most of the time, and I do say most of the time because I have no qualms with like the production design and also the VFX for the first episode. And the second one, some of the lenses that were used really bothered me, especially at the start when it was Mel realizing that they've got Elena and Mel was trying to get to Elena, and then his face just got like smushed. Like, I don't know what type of lens filter they were using, but that part of the cinematography was just not it for me. And also, the reason why I think these 2 episodes are better as a pilot itself, because the first episode does end on a cliffhanger, but before that, not a lot of time is actually used to get the plot going. Most of the time of the first episode is used to introduce characters because there's so many characters in here. For instance, like first episode, there is definitely a scene where it shows the general, but you don't see the general's face, like foreshadowing. And then like at the very first 10 minutes of episode 2, you see the general and you're introduced to the general. And I'm like, what? Like, we already knew, like, it was coming. And that's the thing though, I see that a lot of people are tuning out when they start Shadow and Bone. They're tuning out in the first episode, and I get that because like there are some parts where the pacing is just dragging. I feel like I'm being fed too much information in the first episode, and there were so many characters to introduce and they spend so much time trying to set them up that because there's so many characters and doing so many setups, you feel like you're not actually getting enough depth of like the characters. Of course, the most character development that you're gonna get in the first 2 episodes is Elena, who is the main character. And I really do enjoy Elena as a child and also as an adult. I think she's a great character. And one of the good things I like about these 2 episodes was there was a very clear distinction of talking about racism, and they did it in a way that didn't feel heavy-handed to me. It felt relevant, it felt impactful, it felt like it belonged with the lore that they're trying to explain in the show. It didn't feel like forced. It didn't feel very SJW. So I was very happy with that. There aren't that many powers in the first episode, but they kind of amped it up a bit more in the second episode. So I guess they're saving it for later episodes. I don't know. Mel, I think, is better as a child. I don't know why. Mel, to me, I didn't care about Mel as much as an adult. I care more about him as a child. I think the child actor did a really good job. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the actor that's playing Mel and when he's an adult, but it's just that, I don't know, child Mel is very likable to me. I definitely do like the use of magic on the show, and it feels very period, as it should be. I think it's like a fantastical period, so I like that. And the aspect ratio, so like I mentioned earlier, the cinematography is quite good. You can definitely see that Netflix spent some on there. However, I will say that there are definitely parts of it that felt like Carnival Row to me. For all of you guys that don't know, Carnival Row is a show that's starring Cara Delevingne and Orlando Bloom on Amazon Prime Video. There were certain parts that really reminded me of Carnival Row, but just darker. Carnival Row, I feel like, had more light in terms of the production design. So I don't know, it's a good 2 episode. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's definitely intriguing enough and it's shot nicely enough, and I do want to know what they're going to do with Elena because I'm actually interested to see what Elena's powers could do and how she will contribute to the war. I know there's not much spoilers in this, but yeah, that was my review of the first 2 episodes of Shadow and Bone. I hope you enjoyed this review, and until next time, bye guys. Thank you so much for watching. So you can check out some more videos right now right there, right there. Do you see them? Also, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss a single video. Bye!